Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, American Grit alongside fellow star.
Yo. Touchdown Tony.
Touchdown Tony. Man, you know what? You see, they're called OTFs.
Exactly.
Those are called on the flies. That's when, let's say after or during an event, they get you and you're talking in present tense like, so I'm running and I trip over a rock and then I'm thinking, why is Chris yelling at me? And then I stand up. So basically they interview after the fact and you talk in present tense.
Exactly.
Like you're there at that point. We're not going to do that because it confused the shit out of me. And I'm done with that. But we are going to talk about what we can talk about legally, because there's certain things we can't say, but we can talk about our feelings on the show, and I think even say like different contexts, let y'all know kind of what we thought
exactly.
Of the show, of episode 1, which, holy shit, was that amazing, bro.
Yo, that episode was like, key.
Wow.
It was key. It was, you know what I mean, there's a lot of stuff that was edited out, and that's fine, but it was key. We needed that just to see all that, because it was, a lot of people don't realize what we went through, though. Like, they actually cut out some of the obstacles with that damn log.
Okay, that's the first thing I wanted to go over as well. Thank you, Tony. Is that I do not think that America realizes how excruciatingly hard that friggin' thing was, that ruck up, as they call it. It was 5.2 miles. They only showed 2 of 6 obstacles.
Right.
6 nasty obstacles that we had to go over without letting that big, over 100-pound log.
It was a 120-pound log.
Touch the ground. It couldn't touch the ground.
And they didn't even show the part when we were going up the muddy hill.
The muddy hill must have been a mile.
Yeah, that was a mile uphill.
That in mud, making turns with a log around trees. And then we went over that first obstacle. So that's the first thing, is that I hope y'all realize that if we looked like, you saw my shirt, it was drenched. That was probably 4 miles in.
Right.
And they also didn't show there was what goes up must come down, Tony.
So yeah, we were coming down this long, I think it's probably like the last mile and a half.
Last mile and a half.
It's all downhill. And you would have saw some more epic stuff in the sense of, you saw him cramp up, I cramped up, and we were like, whatever, just get this damn log off my shoulder, so we have to finish it up regardless.
There was one scene, and I almost accidentally slipped and said last video we did. There was one scene that could have been epic where Hayes is like, machine, do we need to stop? And I said, I don't care if my goddamn hamstring rips off my leg. I'm not stopping. I'll hop my ass to the finish line.
Yeah.
But that was 1. And 2 is the one, you brought up the first one, so I'm going to the second one. I think y'all need to realize before hating on the homies that this is TV.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
Chris, every comment, I guarantee you, on my Twitter and Facebook, I'm glad that dude lost. He's a piece of shit. I hate him. Blah. I've seen the gamut of it.
Yeah.
Dude, it was reality TV, and there's 2 things. We were talking about those 2 things, Tom.
Yeah, so one of the things is, it's reality TV.
Yeah.
All right, everybody get a grip. You know what I mean? They have to make some drama. They're going to cut stuff out. Guys got to understand. He was part of my team, so I lost him in the first episode. Chris is a genuine guy. He's a really good guy.
Great guy.
He's a real good guy. He's highly intelligent. He's one of those guys that you look at and like, man, you know what I mean, whatever. But for Chris, his biggest thing is this. Chris is a Hollywood guy.
Yeah.
As soon as that camera went on, you saw a whole different person. So, you know what I mean? Can we defend that? No. But what he did, he did do it. What he said, he did say. But, you know what I mean? You got to understand, some people are different when it comes in front of that camera, and he was one of those guys. But overall, he's a great guy. He does, you know what I mean? He does some weird things that I would consider weird.
Like eating butter. The dude used to eat a fucking stick of butter at dinner.
Yeah, so he does weird stuff.
That was good video right there.
Yeah, but for me, it was like, we would have these deep conversations, man, and he's a genuine guy. When that camera came on, it was just like showtime, and I was like, okay. And it just, you know what I mean, but you guys are going to look at him and probably hate him and stuff, but you know what? It's reality TV. Get a grip. You know what I mean? We just got to get a grip on that.
It's like hating on a pro wrestler who's a heel. You know, they presented him as the heel. They had to have 2 sides. And obviously he went up against Maria, the no excuses mom. Now, Maria's a good person. I've known Maria for years. But they battled. And she says some things and she has her viewpoints. And, I mean, but again, it's like, it's TV. Like, luckily, at the first episode, and we haven't seen any of these, remember, like, my biggest fear is how they're going to present me. Luckily, all the stuff they had me saying was actually pretty cool. Like, I might be a bodybuilder, but I can still move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was cool. So, I mean, I think I speak for everybody on the show because we all talk on a daily basis. Everybody that first episode was thinking, how am I going to look to America? How are they going to position me? Because we don't know. Because how things are edited, like, for example, one of the things Chris said was completely different context than what I took it when I was there.
Yeah, when we were there.
Because we had the whole conversation.
Yeah, so they clipped pieces of the conversation out so it looks worse than it actually is. And it was like, whoa, I was like, it didn't sound like that in the context.
Now also from an alternate Fox perspective, you're trying to get 4 days of work into 41 minutes of air. So they have to cut a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
It could have just been for cutting. I mean, you got to cut it somewhere.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? But they got their content, and overall, great episode. You know
Amazing.
what I mean? The next ones, so you guys understand, every evolution gets harder and harder.
Yeah.
So, if you thought that was hard, wait till the next one. Wait till the next one. But the next one is...
Next one's tough.
The next one's real tough.
Next one's tough. So you got to tune into week 2, because that's going to be epic. I'm going to be doing week 2. I was going to be in Indiana, but I have some emergency business. One of my best friends, Mike, is opening a gym.
Okay.
So I will be at that gym opening, the Iron Addicts gym in Miami. But that Thursday, I will be, and I'm going to post the info down below, I'm going to be at a screening with Ronnie Coleman in Boynton Beach, Miami.
All right, nice.
Ronnie Coleman, Mike Rashid, we're all going to be there. We're going to have an open lift, and we're also going to have an epic viewing at Buffalo Wild Wings out there in Boynton. It's going to be epic.
Okay.
So Tony is going to be in Europe again.
Yeah, I'll be back in Poland, and then from there, when I'll be able to watch them, I'll be in Russia. So Russia, dealing with the Moscow Patriots over there in Russia. So hopefully I can get a chance to watch it again. Maybe Hulu, stream it somewhere through Fox or somewhere, so I can watch this.
I'm gonna FaceTime that bitch for him.
Do whatever you can, bro. I gotta watch it, but you know what? It's gonna be a great episode, and you guys just stay tuned. You know what I mean? It's always more drama. We always got drama. We always got a little fighting. You know what I mean? It's just like the family, like the uncle that don't like the other cousins or whatever in the family. It's like the Clamptons versus whatever. I can't remember the other team.
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, we're not only exhausted, tired, and sore, but we're living in the same house as 15 other really competitive athletes who are tired and who are cranky and probably hungry.
Always.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I want you guys to comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode of American Grit. Not just like, I mean, and look, people who say like, well, why aren't you 2 on more? Dude, there's 16 people. Everybody, by episode 3,
everybody will be.
You will know everybody. That's the one thing they've told us. You will know all of us. You've seen me. You know I'm a bodybuilder. That's all they said about me. And I had a couple really cool quotes. He's had his background shown.
I have my background shown as an NFL player, and even my cadre say he's out there struggling. I was struggling for real. I haven't trained for 5 months, and I just jumped into a competition like that. And I'm like,
the struggle is real.
The struggle is real. Let's get down to it and let's understand. I'm struggling, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Because I'm a human being. I struggle. Well, that's what happens when you don't train. If you don't train for everything, you're going to struggle eventually. So I struggle. I have a weakness. I'm not a distance guy. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm a sprint guy. That's what I do.
But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment down below how you like it. Tony, thanks for coming out, man.
No problem.
What an epic friggin' time. Watch episode 2 on Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, every fucking time they put 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's not a game.